please, would you stop turning off my microphone? I represent people, and I represent women who have been silenced. So permit me to speak without my microphone being silenced, dear sir, President of the Nigerian Senate.
Recommends as follows. 1, that the Senate do suspend Senator Natasha Akpabio for 6 months for her total violation of the Senate Standing Rules 2023 as amended for bringing the president, the presiding officer, and the entire Senate in general to public opprobrium.
Sorry,
no, dear Senate President, please, with due respect, do you mind? I have raised an order 10 privileges, sir, please. It's my right, Senate President. Order 10 on privileges, please.
I only have my wife, my children to contend with. That the Senate do suspend Senator Natasha Akpabio for 6 months for a total violation of the Senate Standing Rules 2023 as amended for bringing the presiding officer and the entire Nigerian Senate in general to public opprobrium. Those in support of prayer will say aye.
Aye.
Those against say nay.
This issue of the Senate president and Natasha Akpabio, when they train for some time now, don't make a lot of people, they ask some kind of questions. When we say, to even get answer to them, it be like say they a little bit difficult. Some people don't they ask, say, why? Some people when we say then they decide of the Senate president, or maybe they just they in between, not ask, say, why Natasha wait till this time before you begin talk out this thing. Some people say they no one hear her because these senators, or when we say virtually all of them say now waiting all of them they do, say all of them must be on the same side, say because all of them are guilty of the same sin. Say because if they expose one, all of them could they expose. So that is why there no one here waiting Natasha get to talk. I beg, if you never subscribe to my channel, kindly hit on that subscription button and make a hit on the notification bell so that anytime we drop something like this, it go land for your page. But the cocoa one now when we want to talk today, we say some people don't ask why is the Senate president become a judge in his own case. Now that one now we want to talk about. Now I no go just say we could talk about this thing. I go ask wetin the law, the Nigerian constitution, they talk about the same matter. Say if they allege say the Senate president commit sexual harassment, wetin the law talk about them. Shey the law say the Senate president go step aside until the investigation is being done or finished, or the Senate president can still continue in his capacity. Oh yeah, listen to wetin the constitution talk about this kind of matter. The 1999 constitutions of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, as amended, does not explicitly state that the Senate president must step aside if accused of sexual harassment. However, there are relevant provisions that may apply in such situation. Section 50, subsection 2, paragraph C states this. This section states that the Senate president or deputy Senate president can be removed by resolution passed by 2/3 of the members of the Senate if the allegations are serious and widely condemned. Senators may initiate a move for removal. You don't see them. The provisions of the law no say the Senate president will step aside. That is why the Senate president still become a judge in his own case. Yes, na so. The code of conduct for public officers, fifth schedule, part 1. Na wetin dat one talk be dis. E says dis require public officers including the senate president to conduct themselves with integrity, honesty and discipline. A serious allegation like sexual harassment could be seen as misconduct. The court of public opinion no fit say make the senate president step aside. Social media na im I dey tell you so no fit force the senate president to step aside. But a situation where there is a publication where a lot of people gather together say senate president must step aside, they may force the senators to vote in favour of the public, which never happen in the history of Nigeria. Abi don happen. Now, the one wey funny pass be say na im be the senate standing rules. Na that one funny me pass. Wetin the senate standing rules dey talk about? In the matter like this, e state, e say the internal rules of the senate may provide for disciplinary action, though they do not necessarily require stepping aside unless there is a formal conviction or impeachment proceeding. Even the senate standing order no stipulate say the senate president go step aside for this kind matter. Automatically, their standing rule, their standing order, standing rule give the senate president the power to still be in charge of his own case, whether una allege for anything. The senate president will still be the one in his position because the constitution no stipulate, even their standing rule no stipulate say him must step down. So for those of una wey be say una dey talk say why the senate president still dey there, na wetin una dey see with this. And you come know the funny thing, some people dey ask me say why e be say all the senator dey behave like mumu, dey behave like say dem sef no go school, dey behave like say dem no know anything. Some people say wetin the senate dey afraid of. Not be say the senate dey no know anything, but you see according to the rule, their standing rule, only the senate president have the power, the capacity, the understanding to interpret their standing rule. The rest when they there so they be dummy. They don't have that capacity to interpret it. So that is why you see say the senate president have dominion over them. They fear because then they said they don't know anything. Now only the senate president go fit interpret the rule. So tell me, wetin you think about this matter when they go on presently? Abeg put am on the comment section. If you think say the senate standing rule no do well, say the thing no complete, put am on the comment section. And if you think say our constitution no balance enough, say this kind matter is supposed to dey for constitution, say if the senate president is being alleged to have harassed somebody sexually, it should be step aside. The senate president should step aside for the proper investigation to be done. Abeg put am for the comment section. And meanwhile, remember say as this matter, this whole scenario dey go like this, gbas. Even when Natasha bring her document to tender to the Senate Committee on Ethics and wetin dem dey call am, na dem sabi. Dem throw am away. Say no, say this thing is dead on arrival. The same Committee on Ethics and Conduct, or wetin dem dey call dem, na dem still come bring Natasha, come conclude within themselves say no, this woman go go house, come tender am to the president, say this woman must go house for 6 months, and not only 6 months, e go go house for 6 months without pay. You dey see the issue. Na she bring say o dey harass her sexually. Say the senior president commit sexual harassment with her. Na still the same she dem dey sama 6 months suspension without pay. You see say wahala don wear cover shoe, tie gele, come wear wrapper. Can you imagine? The person wey be say na him dey allege say e commit am, e still sit down gidigba dey conduct the affairs of the senate, while the person wey say dem don harass am o, dem don sama am suspension. E come make me dey wonder, what kind of a country are we? E make me come remember wetin my brother Nnamdi Kanu talk, say Nigeria is a zoo republic. Yes, Nigeria is a zoo republic, because why will an investigation not be done? They just come sama her 6 months suspension without pay. And you know the funny thing, when they say those in favor say I them, all of them will say I, like say they remote them, like say the people wanna vote for when una senator wanna vote from una individual constituency don't become robber, don't become order, don't become people when they remote. Can you imagine that? This is a country. If people like Natasha no fit get justice, now you will be common man go fit get justice. Is it you, the common man, the ordinary man walking on the street, will get justice? You can't get justice. That is why they can't make some people dey say this law self, shey e dey work. E dey work. The law is made by the Senate for the judiciary to implement upon the poor masses. Yes. Na so e be. Meanwhile, don't forget to subscribe for more updates. Thank you.